Hi friends and family. Uh, every time I start a video, I want to say it's Saturday. Yes, today is Saturday, August 2nd. And this week review, on Sunday, it was my birthday. Wow. Yeah, Sunday was my birthday, and I said I was going to make a video for my birthday update, and I still haven't done that. I've been busy. I've had lots of good news this week. I applied for a job, I'm sure you saw on Facebook, I applied for a job with the Korea Tourism Organization as an English editor. I applied on Tuesday? Or was it Wednesday? I think Tuesday. Maybe it was Wednesday. Tuesday night. It was Tuesday night, I'm sure of it. I think. I'm not sure of it. Anyway, Tuesday or Wednesday, whenever I applied. It was Tuesday for sure. I promise. I'm done. Anyway, I applied, and on Wednesday we got our midterm results back. I did okay. My basic scores. I didn't do as well on reading and listening as I thought I was going to. I usually only miss 1 or 2 questions, but this time I missed like 6 or 7. But I still did alright. And yeah. On Friday, we went on our cultural field trip for the semester. And we had lunch at the restaurant at the park by campus. And it was bibimbap, which is like rice with mixed vegetables. I mean, it's okay, but it's one of my least favorite Korean foods, simply because it's so boring. It's just rice with vegetables, and there's nothing special about it. And it's one of those things that people think, oh, you're a foreigner, so that means you can't have spicy food and you don't like Korean food. But if you want to try some, let's try bibimbap or bulgogi. I just feel like I'm not a typical foreigner, and I've lived here long enough that I'm okay with spicy food. So I don't want to eat those things. But we had no choice. And it was fine. I ate it quickly, and then I left the restaurant and went outside to wait. And then we went to the National Museum, which I've been to before. And because it's like a National History Museum, there's not a lot of things that are new. It's all the same. So that was kind of boring, that I'd already seen everything. And this time we got audio guide, which I've never used before, but there wasn't a lot of things that actually had information. So I was like, this is nothing special. And then if it had information, it was the same as what was written on the wall, which I can read for myself. So I was like, why do I have this? But then after that, we went to do pottery, and I was very surprised that my classmates had never done it before, so they didn't know how to how to work with clay. I was like, how do you not know how to do this? This is part of art class in America. Like, we learn how to mess with clay from the time we're in elementary school until we finish art classes. Like, every year there's a clay unit. But they don't do that in China, apparently, which is weird to me, because when we think of like pottery and stuff, you think about China. That's why we call fancy dinnerware China. And they have those old pots, the pretty blue patterns. Like, that's just what they do, but they don't learn about it in school. Anyway, we did that, and while there was a wait period before our pottery class started, and at that time I got a phone call from the Korea Tourism Office, and they asked me to come in for an interview. So that will be next week, Tuesday, which is the same day that we get our results back for the topic, but I don't think the topic results come out before my interview. I'm not sure. I'm hoping they do, because then I have evidence that I actually can do Korean. Obviously, at the interview I'll be able to do Korean, but to have a certificate or something, it makes it a little bit more real. Yeah. What else? I thought I was fixed of that. I don't really know anything else that I did this week. School's been okay, boring. My classmates still drive me crazy because they sleep in class. It's getting better. After midterms, there were more people that started participating, but not enough to make the class with everyone. It's like maybe 6 people, whereas it used to be 2. So there's that. And I haven't been reading any books lately because I'm just trying to focus on staying alive instead of falling asleep everywhere. If I get this job, I don't know when I will start. The job listing said that the start date was August 1st, which was obviously yesterday, and they called for interviewing yesterday, so obviously the start date is not August 1st. But that's what they listed it as. So I don't know if I feel like I'm going ahead of myself. If I get the job, I don't know if they would want me to start right away, or if I would be allowed to finish my class, which the last day is, I don't know, the end of August 20 and something, or if they want me to just start work right away, or if it's possible to work out something where I start out doing half days and I finish my Korean program. I don't really know, so I have to ask about that at the interview. And they listed that they are moving their office to Wonju, which is kind of far from Seoul. It's possible to go and come back. It's not that far. It's not like it's completely on the other side of Korea. But for Koreans, they probably think it's very far. I don't think it's far. But they listed that they were moving their headquarters there, but they didn't say when, so I need to figure that out. Not that it would be a problem. I think my friend asked me if that was a matter, like if you had to move to Wonju, would you still take the job? And I think I would, simply because this is a job I've wanted, and I don't have a problem leaving Seoul. I really don't. Like, I like my church here and my friends at church, but that's the only thing. Like, I would be a-okay with not living in Seoul. And Wonju, I've been to Wonju. I went there for the Hanji, the traditional Korean paper festival. And there's a big mountain there that I'd like to visit. And yeah, I mean, the city's not a small city, and it might even be bigger than Gwangju was. So it's not like I said, it's not a small town, so it'd be fine. And if I like my job, then obviously I would be happy to leave Seoul, this terrible city. Nothing wrong with Korea, obviously. I love it here, but Seoul doesn't have that Korean feeling. There is no Korean Seoul in Seoul. Sorry, that was a terrible pun. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I've been playing with this the whole time I've been talking. It's like a little bow tie on my nose and mustache. I'm sorry again. I'm crazy. I'm gonna put it away now. So, yes, there's no Korean feeling in Seoul. It's just a big city with too many people, and living here makes me stressed out a lot. And there's too many people on the streets and in public transportation, and I don't like that many people. So I like the pace of this little bit smaller town. What else about life? Yeah, I'm really hoping I get this job, and even if I can't finish my Korean class, I will. If they offer it to me, I will still take it because it's awesome. I just feel like it would be great. This week I didn't get any questions. Birthday cards. I've still only gotten 2. last time I mentioned that I got mine from my Aunt Janet and Uncle Kenny, and then I got my card from my dad and my stepmom Cindy, along with these awesome childhood pictures. They're adorable. I think my favorite is probably this one. It is a picture of my dad with my brother on his shoulders and then holding me in front of Cosmo Lake. Was it Cosmo Lake? Bethel Cosmo? Bethel Lake? I don't remember the name. The park was called Cosmo Bethel? Maybe? Sorry, my voice went really high there. I don't know what's wrong with me. Anyway, I know where it is. It was the park I always went to when I was a kid. It was by my house. Very nice park. And it's funny to look at the pictures and see how the park changed, because it changed from maybe when I was in elementary school, like late elementary school. They sort of expanded and upgraded, and I only remember it looking like that. I had forgotten that it used to be so sparse. So looking at the pictures, I was like, wow, there's no pavilion and ginormous concrete area, and they still had this giant wood and rope climbing thing that I'm pretty sure is gone now. It's all... I almost spoke Korean. I was gonna say EJ, which means like now. Anyway, now it's all plastic and things like that. But at that time it was wood where you might get splinters, and rope where you can get rope burn, and metal slides where you would burn yourself in the summer because they were so hot. And now it's all plastic, I guess. I haven't been in years. I think the last time I went there was when I was in high school. I feel like lately I've been talking about high school a lot. That's beside the point. I'm going to stop talking because this video is really long. Again, if you guys have any questions or comments, things you want to know about my life in Korea, or something I've said, just make a comment either on Facebook or YouTube, and I will try and remember and respond. I remembered something else as I said this. Yes. Anyway, the last thing is tomorrow at church I am going to be. It is going somewhere. I guess my housemates are coming home maybe. On Sunday at church, I will be reading the scripture in front of everybody. The scripture we're learning. Each week they pick one of the youth to read the word, and they asked if I could do it. So I feel like really nervous, but I will do that. And another thing, church next week, we are going on a retreat. The whole church. Well, not everyone. I think there might be a few people that aren't going, but almost everybody's going on this retreat for the whole weekend. 2-night, 3-day. That's the opposite of the way we say it in America, isn't it? We would say 3-day, 2-night. Korea, they say the nights first. I don't know why. Anyway, 2-night, 3-day retreat. So maybe I will make a video. Maybe I won't. I'm sure I will make a video. It'll just be there. And maybe the video will be about church. I'm not sure. We'll see. And I'm going to have to try and make my birthday video, so you'll see that also tonight. Anything else? Nope. Bye. See you in another week.